Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a recent product which I say recent, last couple of weeks, which I have purchased. And this is actually something which a subscriber left a message on my channel to have a go at reviewing. They were watching one of my clips and they suggested to me this product. And I had it in my mind that I would eventually, after what I've got, I have a plan for my channel and the different clips which I have coming up. And I said to myself that after I'd done everything I planned, I would come across this product and go and purchase this product. The product which we're looking at today is the hair food product. So this is by Garnier Ultimate Blends Nourishing Hair Food, and this product at the moment is having raving reviews at the moment, and wherever you go it seems to be on offer. It seems to have a really varied. I'm always surprised by this product, how much the price varies. For example, some stores you can buy 2 for £8, sometimes you can get it for £3.50, and another time, and I've just looked at it today online, you can buy it for as much as £7. So it really does vary. Now it comes in different variations. So for example, there's one for normal hair, there's one for dry hair, which is this one. I believe there's one for frizzy hair, and I think there's one for coloured hair. All sorts of different combinations. And today we are looking at the banana and shea, and this is for dry hair. So we've covered cost. Let's have a chat about the packaging. So in terms of packaging, it looks like a fresh food product, doesn't it? It really do. To me, I have to be honest. When you see that it says hair, food, banana and shea, it looks like you would see this on like a supermarket shelf for a food product. But you know what? It's certainly not that. And what I always find, which is quite funny about these type of products from this range, particularly the Garnier Ultimate Blends range, is it says on the back here, "Do not ingest," which, yeah, a little bit strange, but there we go. Absolutely. I suppose a product which would be out there as such as having banana, shea, repairing and looking like this, I suppose you probably could think or get a little bit mixed up with the product. I'm not so sure, to be honest with you, but there we go. Let's talk about the product. What would this be used for? So it says that it's here for dry hair. It's a 3-in-1 hair mask for dry hair. So it's natural origin ingredients, 98%. So that's really great. I always love products which have a real ethnic sort of natural sort of background, where they have really responsibly sourced what ingredients goes into a product. So I always find that's really fantastic. Another product which I really like, which I like the product, is because always what features on the back of their packaging lately through Garnier Ultimate Blends is that it's sourced from nature, blended with love by Garnier since 1982. Ultimate Blend promises to be good to your hair and to the world we live in. Factory committed to 60% less CO2 emissions by 2020. And then we've got traceable. Hair food packaging is recyclable through some local councils and through TerraCycle at terracycle.co.uk. So it's really great. For me, it's always nice that we are being responsible for the products which we buy. More so now, I think, because of the different things which has gone on, and that we are so made aware to us what we are actually as humans doing to our planet. So when I look for a product, I always like to see that they are being sustainable, they are being responsible. And as a consumer, I like to be responsible with the products which I buy. I recycle heavily, so I really like to be responsible in what happens to the products after. When I've used them, what happens to that plastic, or where the ingredients is derived from to make these products. So that's something I really like about the Garnier range completely. Whether or not you buy the shampoo, a hairspray product or a styling product, it really does do that. So it's really nice to be buying from a brand which is being responsible. Let's have a look at what the product can be used for. So 3-in-1 hair mask, so for dry hair. By the way, it's a vegan formula as well, so if you are vegan, absolutely amazing there for that one as well. And it says, yes for vegan, yes for 98% biodegradable formula, yes dermatologically tested. Okay, so that's for sensitive skin. If you have a bit of sensitive skin, or if you have a condition which really can sometimes flare up, you should be okay with this product. But I would say always just be really careful with products like this, what have natural ingredients in. Sometimes I can have really sensitive skin, sometimes it can flare me up. So just be really careful of that. Try it on a small area of your skin, I would say, first of all, and then make sure that you're okay with that before you delve in and really start using loads and loads of the product, because the last thing you want to be doing is making yourself really uncomfortable, bring yourself out in a rash or quite redness. You really just want to be a little bit careful. So perhaps test something last thing at night, then if it's fine with you in the morning, so for example rub a small amount on your skin. If you find that you're fine with your skin in the morning, then you'll find good to go ahead and use it. Lastly on here, no silicons for a natural feel. That anybody who doesn't necessarily know what that means that very often in the hair industry what they can do is artificial products can be added to shampoos, conditioners, styling products, treatments, and that can give an artificial feeling of real soft, glossy hair, but almost like that it's artificial. So if something looks way over the top glossy or something feels really, really soft and sleek, almost like glass, and sometimes because that can make fine hair feel quite heavy. The last thing what you necessarily want if finer hair is where the product is full of silicons and full of all these products that give us that artificial feel of softness, shine, and if it's a shampoo, like a real intense lather. So it's really great to see there is no silicons in here and it's for a natural feel. So that's really, really great. Why would you use this? So it's 3-in-1. So for example, you can use this as a conditioner. So you can use it on wet hair to instantly nourish and detangle without weighing down. Okay, you can use it as a mask on wet hair. Leave for 3 minutes, or you could leave for a lot longer, and rinse out to leave hair feeling intensely nourished and beautifully shiny. And then lastly, as a leave-in on wet or dry hair, apply a small amount to lengths to leave hair irresistibly soft and beautifully healthy. Okay, would you say this product was for men or women? This product sits in our family bathroom. Men and women in our family use it. So my brothers, for example, use it. My mum has used this. We've all had a turn of using it. And what I've done is I've really tried to get people's sort of consensus on what they feel about the product. And I'm not going to give away what I think at the moment. I'm just going to still carry on just going through the product right now. Would a man be able to use this? Absolutely, certainly. If you've got longer hair or mid-length hair, for example, mine is around my nose, probably a little bit longer. I've recently just had it cut. I've had about an 1.5 inch cut off the front. I've had a lot of weight cut out of my hair just to help me by creating the volume and keeping my hair really nice and volumized and really liking those 1950s sort of pompadour looks, which I'm really into at the moment. Why would you want to use a product like this? Okay, for example, if you're using the style I've got today and you've been using a blow dryer every day for a lot of weeks or a long, long time, this could be even months that you've been styling your hair every single day with lots of heat, blow dryer and sometimes even a straightener. Men, of course, like to have styled hair, like to look good as well as what we all do. Men and women, why wouldn't you? And do you know what? Sometimes that hair, which I always say, can start to show signs of wear, and particularly throughout the coronavirus pandemic when we haven't been able to go to the hairdressers or the barbers or the salon, whatever you want to call it, and get your hair trimmed, it can start to see signs of wear. So for example, I always say if you had a t-shirt and if you wore that t-shirt 365 days a year, you washed it in the morning, you washed it at night, and you used all sorts of products, detergents on it as well, after a while that t-shirt would start to show signs of wear. So that's what I always think. I know it's a slightly different in context, but your hair can start to show wear, and it can start to look a bit tired, it can start to a little bit dry, drab, what have you. It can start to change, and then your style doesn't look so great. So a product like this, what's called hair food, is designed to be able to put that sort of luscious condition back into the hair, that volume back into the hair, that smoothness, that sleekness, and that health, both found at the balance between the scalp and good, healthy, shiny hair. Conditioner is really, really important whether you've got thin hair, thinning hair, fine hair, thick hair, curly hair, straight hair, short, long, whatever. Conditioning is really vitally important. I really like the Garnier Ultimate Blend Shampoo Conditioner. There is lots of them out there and they are really very nice. My favourites, I have to admit, have to be, I believe it's the oat and rice cream milk product. They're in white and sort of like a pearl iridescent sort of bottle and shampoo. I have reviewed it on my channel, and a sensitive, and that is for sensitive hair, sensitive out about scalp. That's my favourite in the range, absolutely. They also do other ones, so for example with the aloe vera range for dried, tired hair, I believe. They've also done all sorts of ones for the maple the maple range for damaged from the Garnier Ultimate Blends, and that is just incredible. The smell from these products is absolutely amazing. Let's move on to this product here. So for example, straight away, the smell, and I understand why the smell now says do not ingest on the back and keep out of reach of children without supervision, because I've got about half a container. I don't want to sort of, because it can be a little bit thin, but I've got about half a container left now. And the smell, you can just smell banana. I get vanilla when I smell that as well, and a little bit of Shea. but like shea butter, if you've ever come across a shea butter product, and that just smells so amazing to absolutely just dive right into it. So it really is really intriguing. It really is really inviting to start to get that into your hair. So after you've shampooed your hair, rather than using it as conditioner, however you could use it as a mask, or you can leave it as a dry-in. I've tried all three. Okay, is the product good? And I would say that in my opinion, and it really pains me to say this, that's all the product is, just good. I'm not going to say it's excellent or it's fantastic. As a conditioner, I think their conditioners work by far much better. For me, for having fine hair, I find it quite cakey after you've washed it out. I find it leaves a little bit of a residue in your hair. And I find, yes, it makes hair quite nourished, quite soft, but the conditioners, for me, work much better. And it pains me to say this. I'm not going to say it's awful, because it's not awful, but it's good, and that's all I'm going to be saying, that it's good. And that's for me using it as a conditioner. So I've shampooed my hair out, and I've used a whole bunch of different shampoos. For example, I've used it with the Alpazin, I've used it with the Viviscal hair growth supplement program shampoo. I've used it with that which I'm doing lately for Viviscal, and I've also used it with a Garnier Ultimate Blends shampoo. And yeah, I cannot scream about it, I have to admit. I cannot shout about it. There are so many fantastic reviews online. I have to admit, I'm not being nasty. I wonder what product they're using, because I haven't got ultra long hair at all. My hair comes down to about my top lip, my nose, around that area. And recently it's been longer, down to my bottom lip and just after. And I used this before I got my hair cut as well. But I've been really trying to get a good ethos of this, a real strong consensus of reviews. So I used it as a conditioner. Not a fan. I find it makes my hair quite difficult to style afterwards, because it makes it feel quite cakey, quite like a residue build up in my hair. It certainly doesn't make me feel like I've got a natural product in my hair at all. The smell's incredible, but it sits quite heavy. Okay. It also says to leave it as a mask. Now, I always leave a conditioner in for about 2-3 minutes anyway. I think for a mask, if you're leaving it on like as a treatment, for example, you leave it on for about half an hour, or if not longer. And I done that. So, for example, very often I use the bath, and I shampooed my hair, and I left this in my hair for about 20 minutes as I was in the bath. And as you're doing everything else in the bathroom, and then the very last thing, I washed it out. Makes my hair real super heavy. I'm going to say it makes my hair feel like I've had a product in, and it's like almost like an oil product, but yet it doesn't feel greasy, but it does make my hair feel heavy. And because I have fine textured hair, it's the last feeling I want to be able to have in my hair. Then when I go to style my hair afterwards, I've got to put so much more effort and use so much more hairspray, wax, product to get that lift in my hair, because I find it makes my hair feel quite heavy. Well conditioned, yes, but again, even using it as a mask, my hair feels better with conditioners, because for me, even though it says that it's natural, this doesn't feel natural. The conditioners in the range feel by far much more natural for me. So it's a great product. And for example, just coming to mind, if you've coloured your hair tremendously, if you've bleached your hair tremendously, I think this would be amazing. And that's why this is for dry hair. But I think it should be for extreme dry hair. And probably you may get a better response from it. It does make your hair feel heavy, and the reason why I know that is because it's not just me and my family what has said that. Lastly, using it as a leave-in. Now, as a man, I wouldn't necessarily use a product to leave in my hair unless I was concentrating on, perhaps it's a little bit dry, but just through having normal hair, I wouldn't necessarily reach out for a product like that. For me, because I like volume styles, what I would always go for is a volumizing sort of root lifting spray. But one day, this was before I had my hair cut, and I had a straightened style, and I had it all off to one side. And then my hair kind of started to feel, I hadn't been cut for a long time, so I kind of started to feel really quite tired. So I thought to myself, I know, I've got a product up in the bathroom, in the family bathroom, which I can use. And I used ever so slightly a very small amount in my hair. And straight away, for having fine hair, and not that long, well, long for a man, I suppose, bottom lip, okay, so quite long length, not thick. I haven't got thick hair, fine hair, but quite a lot of it. Straight away, it made my hair feel stringy. So it made my hair feel like that it was clinging together, and it made it quite clumpy. It dried off, but it gave me quite an unnatural feel, quite an unnatural finish. So nice, but not amazing. So at most, I would just say good. Please don't think that it is just my experience. It's a good product. It's not amazing, and I'm really sorry to say this, but I don't know where all the 5-star reviews come from, because if you've got fine textured hair, this is a really heavy product, I feel. And it doesn't feel light on the hair at all. Even when you touch it, it feels light. But straight when you've got it in your hair, it does feel quite a cakey, quite a thick, heavy, almost like a yogurt product for your hair. Sounds strange, doesn't it? I know. But yeah. So, and the reason why I said that I took a group consensus of this, because I thought to myself, okay, I'm really not getting on with this. I've tried it a bunch of times. Let's ask someone else in my family. So somebody else used this. My twin brother has used this in his hair. Felt exactly the same. In fact, actually really didn't like it at all. Didn't like how it made his hair feel. Again, comments was very unnatural, and didn't like how it actually made his hair afterwards to be able to style it. If you've got fine hair, I find it makes it really difficult to get a style in afterwards. And then I thought, okay, we've asked 2 men about the product in my family, so myself and my twin brother. I thought, then let's ask my mum. So I bought this product, and it's in our family bathroom. My mum has extremely long hair. Fine, but lots and lots of hair, and it's coloured as well. So I thought to myself, with ultra long hair, the ultimate test is going to be if it's going to be any good for my mum's hair. And you know what? The first thing she said was she was not a fan, and it made her hair feel rough. I know, strange. Made her hair feel rough, made it feel quite heavy, and made it feel cakey and flat. So that's 3 people in my family who have said that about this product. But yet you look online and the reviews are just fantastic. There are a few negative reviews, but yeah, no. And it's for dry hair, so everybody has dry hair at one stage of their life, don't they? And let's be honest, we all could do with a bit more moisture on our hair at times as well. On the other hand, did it affect my scalp? No. Did the other people who I asked, did it affect their scalp? No, not at all. Did it make you feel itchy, out of balance, uncomfortable, tight, uncomfortable, sort of in the sensation that really made you feel slightly burning? No, not at all. It's just how it made the hair feel afterwards. So having said that, what I've actually done is, because it looks like such a great product, it's got such great reviews online, I have gone ahead and I've bought another one. And this is for frizzy hair. Because, okay, let's be honest, we can all have quite frizzy hair at times as well. First thing in the morning, or if you've used a product which has dried your hair out slightly. And I believe that's got coconut in it. That's the brown version of this one. So we're going to be having a look at this one soon, the coconut one for frizzy hair, and that will be coming up on my next product to review. And I've been using it. I'm not going to give away how I feel about it, but this one, no. Wouldn't buy it again. Would I recommend it? For somebody who has really super thick hair, yes. For somebody who has curly hair, give it a try. Even if you've got fine hair, give it a try, but don't use too much of it. And to be honest, someone who's really obliterated their hair with colour, bleach, that type of thing, give that a try. Yeah, absolutely, give that a try. And it might work better for you. But the general consensus for me, wouldn't buy it again. Is it a poor product? No, not a poor product at all. Just did not agree with me, did not find it useful, was okay at the very most. I prefer the shampoos and the conditioners in the range. Much more of a natural feel, much more of a help for me in creating the style I want, rather than something which is holding me back, making me have to use more styling products for the style I want. Just want to touch on something on the back here as well, though. It tells us about how we can use the product, so 3 ways to use. It's hair food, banana, and Shea. Hair food for me, of course, that means for me personally, that would mean if your hair's lacking in sort of volume, if it's lacking in sort of vitality, if it feels like it's just sat on your head flat, if it's ultimately dry, this would be a product. Hair food for me would shout out and really scream to the fact of that banana, Shea, sounds like really nourishing ingredients. Need to grab this, it can put the life back into my hair. That's what I thought was going to be happening. Okay, so our formula is made from 98% natural origin ingredients. The remaining 2 ensure good preservation and sensitivity. And I think that would mean that they take responsibility in how the other 2% of the products is retrieved into getting this product on the shelves. Okay, so another thing on the back here as well, which I quite like, is you can see that there's a full list. You can kind of see that. This one here I'm talking about here, this part here. This list in the black here is really super long names of real scientific products, which is in here. And of course you've got the ones which has got rosemary leaf extract, sunflower seed oil, banana fruit juice, soybean oil. What else have we got in here? Oil fruit, olive fruit oil. We've got shea butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, and then lots of other things in here. What I do like is that on the way down, next to the products, so I've just read you the products from on here, so there's loads you can see, and then here on this side, it says, for example, examples of sources. So agua and water, and on the opposite side it's got purified water. Then it's got botanical origin, and that's some of the products. And then underneath it tells us what are the products that are included. So for example, olive, banana, soybean, sunflower, rosemary, coconut, avocado, and shea butter. And underneath we've got the botanical origin. So it just tries to break it down for you to give you the more sort of simpler version, not necessarily the scientific word. So the scientific words are all on this side, and then just gives you a little bit more of an open, honest approach of what's actually in the product, which I really like. Now underneath we've got fermented beetroot or corn, and then botanical origin, and then it's got botanical origin another 4 times underneath, so I'm not sure why that is as well. But yeah, absolutely, so really like it. So the product's open and honest in its approach, how it comes across to the consumer, and again, product, good. It might be fantastic for somebody else. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my review for this product. I hope it's been helpful to you, and you never know, you might purchase this product. I urge you to give it a try, and you might absolutely love it. After all, I have bought another one of these to give a fair try to the range, and we will be reviewing that one pretty soon. I have been using it, but I think I'm going to use it a couple more times before I review, and then we will make or I shall leave it rather for yourselves to make a overall review or consensus of what you feel about the product after you've tried it. But for me, this one is a no. So sorry about that, Garnier blend. Yep, Garnier Ultimate Blend. Sorry about that. Nourishing, yeah, but pretty damn heavy. So anyway, until next time, thanks very much for watching this clip. I really enjoyed it. And give it a try if you have seen it. And really do hang fire, hang around for a little bit. In the next coming days, my next Garnier Blends, mixed up with this, Garnier Ultimate Blends Hair Food, next one, I think it's the coconut one with the brown packaging, I will be reviewing shortly. Okay, so until next time, we will see you then. Bye bye now.